questions about Israel-Iran conflict. According to a report, U.S. officials believe that Israel may have been planning to kill two top Iranian leaders while peace talks were taking place, firstly in Switzerland and then in Doha. The reports also say that officials were Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi and Parliament Speaker Mohammad Ghalibaf. U.S. officials fear that if the two were killed, the talks would fail and the fighting could restart again. The reports also says that U.S. used countries in the region to warn Iran about the possible threat. Israel has not responded to the report and its embassy in U.S. has declined to comment on this. But we're learning so far that U.S. officials believe that Israel was plotting to kill two top Iranian negotiators. Any Israel attempt to kill Abbas Araghchi and the Foreign Minister Mohammad Ghalibaf, the Parliament Speaker, would have derailed peace talks, is what the U.S. official have said. Let me once again go back to Mayank on this. Mayank, this is quite shocking. We're learning to derail the negotiation, the back-channel talks, which are currently underway. There is a report that states that Israel was plotting to kill the foreign minister and also the parliamentary speaker. Remember, they are the one who have been in the forefront as far as the negotiations are concerned. They went to Switzerland. They have been speaking to the top officials of the United States as well. And there was a plot to murder them. Give us more details on this.
Akanksha, things become really interesting because there's an elaborate report in the US, and it has also been published within Israel also, talking about such kind of a conspiracy or a plot which might take place. And this goes, I mean, if we take back our viewers, in the past, on 28th of February when the operation started, the aim was to remove the entire leadership, and in which the supreme leader was also killed, Ayatollah Ali Khomeini. Then became the mid of the March, the two negotiators, which included Ali Larijani and the former foreign minister, they were also removed, which is knocked off, killed. And then you come to see these two negotiators, which you have already brought out, Araghchi and Ghalibaf. They are also under some kind of a scanner. And this becomes really sensitive because that means there is a difference of opinion as far as how the things should be shaping forward. Now, what has been believed is that for negotiations, you required some influential leaders, which means once some decision has been taken, that is going to be implemented on ground. That's become really important for a nation like Iran, wherein the clergy has been ruling, or they have been the supreme commander. So this becomes really very, very important. And for IRGC, as had been reports coming out, that IRGC has taken the strong control over the entire process and procedure everywhere, which includes public life also. This is against the kind of the aims with which operation started. Now the aim, there were three aims actually: to remove the entire leadership and to capitalize them, capitulate them in such a way that entire regime is changed, which has not taken place. There's a transfer of regime, but there is no change of regime. And the other two parts were that the capacity has to be hit of Iran in such a way that they are not able to support the proxies, and they are not able to build missiles or construct, in this case, nuclear weapons also. We see none of the achievements have been made as far if the goals of the operations which began on 28th of February is concerned, Akanksha. So it becomes really, really complicated now that we see some kind of a dissonance or some kind of discordant views coming on the issues as on the approach of how the things should be moving forward. And it is really sensitive, Akanksha, because it is going to have its influence over the talks which are going to take place in future, Akanksha.
All right, so this is quite shocking because according to this report, U.S. officials believe that Israel was planning to kill two top Iranian leaders while the peace talks were underway, in fact, in the last 20 days that we have seen so far. Mayank, now that we are on the topic of back-channel negotiation, the talks that were held in Switzerland and then also in Doha, could you tell us about the next round of talks? When are they expected to take place?
Yeah, there are, I mean, while the Doha talks were ending, at that time also the people who, spokesperson, they had brought out that the talks will be held soon because there was a positive movement during the Doha talk, I mean, had taken place. So in that, but then specificity of the date and all timing has not yet been brought out or made public. But they said that the talks will continue because there was a positive movement or there was a positive agreement during that Doha talk, and this is post Switzerland actually. See, MOU was signed earlier on 17th actually, and then after that we saw the top leaders meeting in Switzerland. But in case of Doha, there was no direct talk, because Qatar and Pakistan had been serving as an emissary, or passing the kind of conditions or preconditions, subconditions which were made between the two sides. So it has to be seen how the next meeting is going to take place that day. But specific date has not yet been set. But then there was announcement made that it will be taking soon, very soon. Akanksha.
All right, so it remains to be seen when the next round of talks will take place between US and Iran. But in the latest, we are learning that there was a plot to kill Iranian negotiators, in this case, the foreign minister and the parliament speaker of Iran. Thank you so much, Mayank, for getting us all those details. With this, a very short break. More news and updates on the other side.